Welcome back. Hey Aries, this is going to be your in-depth love reading, you versus them. Aries, I'm going to pull cards on what your hopes, fears, next steps are, and then I'm going to pull cards on the person external to you, what their hopes, fears, next steps are. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody, but if it does, please do like, share, and subscribe. Also, this is a love reading, so if you're totally single, have nobody in mind, and not interested in love, this is not for you. Catch me every other week for the general quickie readings where it's more based on life in general, okay? So, see what we got for you, Aries. This is a bi-weekly, starting with the week of January 14th. So these energies can go out 2 weeks. Aries. You have the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So, might definitely be some conflict of brewing this week. Now, in this deck, in the traditional deck, I always see conflict with the 7 of Wands, but in this one, the person in the card is kind of, what's the word? Like copping a feel. I'm not saying you're going to do that, Aries, but they are, you know, trying to get the partner to loosen up. So some of you might be trying to get your partner to loosen up. Be a little more action-oriented, or they are doing this to you, okay? Some of you are like, feeling conflicted, like I said, within the relationship. And for some reason, some of you might be waiting on communication from somebody that causes conflict, which I don't know why you would do that, but some of you are. And then person external to you has the Knight of Swords and the Star card. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, particularly Aquarius, but can be any sign. So, and I'll tell you all the signs at the end. Also, I have fire out. So, this person has the Knight of Swords, but it's in the reverse. This person may not be communicating with you, particularly if it's an air sign. And that could be what's putting you in a period of conflict, inner conflict, just in conflict in general. I feel like this person is in more of, I wanted to say ethereal, and I have no idea why. But more in an energy of trying to focus on their own healing, even spirituality, renewing their hope in themselves, possibly this relationship or another, but we'll see. How you view them, Aries. You have the Magician and the 6 of Wands. You view them as a manipulator, huh? Yeah, I feel like for the majority of you, not all of you, you feel like this person manipulates your attention, meaning like they purposely do things to get attention from you and then deny that they're doing it to get attention. Do you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows somebody like that, where they like passive aggressively try to get your attention, and then when you give it to them, they may deny that they want your attention. That's like super specific, so that's not going to be for all of you, but that's what I'm seeing. So that's on the more negative aspect. On the other side of it, I feel like you think this, you feel like this person has a lot of, they're powerful in how they either make you feel, or they just have maybe a very powerful personality, and they may get a lot of attention from other people. This might be somebody that is even well known, or, you know, How they view you, Aries. Wow. So Aries, they view you as the Five of Wands in the reverse and the Seven of Wands on the defense. They view you as being petty at times. Do not be mad at me in my comments, Aries. I'm just reading the cards. They view you as causing inner conflict with them as well, because in your overall energy, you had conflict. So it's on both sides. They feel like you're guarded. Like I said, on the defense. You might, for some reason, I keep getting the word like petty. That's not going to be for all of you. Some of you, it's just, you know, you, like I said, cause inner conflict with them. They feel like they need to also be on the defense with you. Which might be why they shut down towards you. So, next steps. Aries. You know, one thing I'll say about Aries readings, is that, you know, some zodiac signs, it takes me forever to get out the message. There might be 3 or 4, but with Aries, your messages are always like, boom, 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 done. Like, your energy is so powerful. I feel like Aries is such a fiery sign. It makes total sense to me, but that's just a side note. So in your next steps, you have the 9 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Moon, and Judgment. So yeah, some of you might rush into this person. Some of you might bump into them. It's a weird, but that's not going to be for a few of you. But it's just this energy of, you know, it's a very action-oriented energy. But what's so weird is you have the Moon. Some of you are doing this in private and secret. Yeah. Aries, I feel like a lot of you, even though this person's energy goes in and out, and there's a lot of conflicting energy here, possibly no communication or terrible communication, and you don't necessarily see each other in the best light right now, you still have a lot of physical attraction towards this person. I don't think that you might be keeping that to yourself. If you do tell them, you're not telling them fully everything. Or like I said, for some of you, you're saying it, but you're saying it on the down low. But you have a much more decisive energy, trying to make judgment calls on which direction you want to go. Also thinking about, you know, thinking about in secret, like what your next move is. Let me tell you, the Moon does not ever, to me, go with Aries personality. They're not generally secretive people. They're pretty blunt. But I actually see that in your energy in your next step. So some of you might be embodying that over the next 2 weeks or so. I don't have a clue why that is. So let's see. So your partner in their next steps, interesting, they got the Magician. If you remember, you had the Magician and how you see them. I think I said in the New Year's midweek reading that Aries, this year you are going to try and temper some of the impulsivities of your personality. And I see, because the Moon is such a weird energy for an Aries to get, for a lot of you, you are exercising that already, you know, by not revealing everything. So That's interesting. So in their next steps, Magician, Four of Cups. Some of you are definitely at a distance from this person. Justice in the reverse. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like, remember I said that you can view them sometimes as a bit manipulative? Well, I see that in their energy. So what's interesting is I feel like for a lot of you, you're not like, either you're at a physical distance or an emotional distance, but yet they're still able to somehow impact your energy, like manipulate your feelings, even though for a lot of you, you're not anywhere near this person. Not all of you. Some of you are with this person, but there's an emotional distance there. I feel like this person is way out of balance right now. And they're trying to let go too. They may be trying to let go of some pettiness as well on their end, because they are doing a lot of self-reflection here. They may not be communicating that to you, that they are thinking about their role in things. Some of them are having some instability either within the career sector or something to do with legalities. That's a very interesting message. You know, I feel like this person wants to, the person external to you wants to, they want so bad to let go of you in a lot of your cases. Some of you, it's a different, let go of something else in their life or even another person. But I don't see them being able to do it. And if they're trying to let go of you, Aries, they may not be communicating with you, but they're still not able to fully let go. But I see that as what they're trying to do. And for some of you, them trying to let go of the relationship before they're ready is making them unbalanced. So I'm getting like so many different messages here. I feel like for the majority of you, the person in question is somebody that you're not currently speaking to. You know, they may be trying to let go of the connection. You might be trying to, but I feel like both of you are not, even though you're both trying to make that decision, I don't feel like on an energetic level that's happening right now. For those of you who are in a relationship and you are still in contact with this person, I just get a lot of emotional distance in the relationship because there might be conflict within it, pettiness. You know, somebody might be like overly concerned with image, or even like career things interfering with the relationship. And Aries, you might be wanting to come back together with this person and have more passion in the relationship, but but you may not be telling them that, which is so interesting. Like, you might be pretending everything is a-okay when really, you're doing that because you feel obligated to do that if you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some type of ingenuine emotion there. That's if you're in, a relationship. And it's not necessarily negative intentions, the ingenuine piece of it. For some of you, it is. It's just, like I said, there's an emotional distance that you're just not able to gap. And I do find that the sign of Aries has to have a connection on all levels in order for them to be like a go. So if you're not connecting with this person on an emotional level, then most of the time Aries will not connect on a physical level either, because it's just, it has to be like all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Aries is not a sign that compromises very much. And I say that with love. Like I said, you have a very powerful energy, so it's like an all or nothing, you know? So, two different scenarios there. Pick which one you're in. Hopes and fears, regardless which scenario you're in. Oh. 5 of Cups. Like I said, the majority of you watching, you're not communicating at all with this person. You're in the first scenario, and if you are, you miss them. You miss them. For those of you who are still in a relationship, remember I said there was some type of not expressing yourself, which is so not an Aries thing to do. And I see that again. The 5 of Cups is like being present, but not, you know, like being near your partner, but you're not connecting with them. Not, I mean, this is a short-term energy, so the next 2 weeks, but like your brain's just elsewhere, you know? Holy cow. Okay, so person external to you. Yes, oh my gosh, the 3 of Swords. And the 10 of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. Like I said, the majority of you I'm connecting with, you're no longer communicating. If you're in the first group. This person is looking back on that. Like I said, they're trying to change up their energy, distance themselves from you, distance their thoughts from you, their emotions from you. But I feel like they're not there yet. Okay, they're still looking back on it. They're still pain over it. It's still in their energy. They're still feeling the emotional burdens of it. For those of you in a relationship, the second group, like I said, there's an emotional distance there. Your partner might be overly focused on a prior heartache or just being overworked, overburdened in another area of their life, and that's creating a distance. So, overall message for Aries. Whoa. Wow. Says no need to worry within the next few weeks. Like I said, this is a bi-weekly energy. I feel like some of you, if you're in a relationship, you may reconnect with your partner after this time period passes. For those of you who are not speaking to somebody, you're not communicating with somebody, you may actually communicate. You may receive some communication from them. I do see you wanting to rush in, and some of you may do that. All right. Whether you do or not, the overall message is that worry does not help a situation. Anxiety does not help anything. It's the most useless emotion in human history. So, you know, when you get stuck in that frame of mind of anxiety, conflict, worry, you stagnate you stagnate the ability to be able to draw into you positive people, positive circumstances, action, you know, so get out of your head if you're stuck there. And I know that's easier said than done, but I see a lot of you are having a hard time doing that. So Try and stay action-oriented. Try and put your focus on something you can control, because this situation, for the most part, is not within your control. And, you know, put your energy there. Let it go. And if it's meant for you, it'll come back to you. It'll come to you if it's meant for you. So, let me tell you the zodiac signs I see here. Don't get caught up on them. If it resonates, cool. Like I said, I definitely have an Aquarius here. Could be Libra or Gemini. I have Libra here. I have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have a Pisces. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, but mostly Pisces. And Virgo. So, what's that, like all the zodiac signs? It could be anything. It's a general reading. But if it resonated, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I wish you all of the very, very, very best, Aries. Catch me next time. Namaste.